Hi, I'm Bob Twinney, Station Manager of the City of Juneau Cable Channel 991, here talking to Dodge County Administrator Jim Mielke as he's going to tell us about what's happening with Dodge County government here in the month of July. Good morning, Jim.
Morning, Bob.
So how are things going?
Really well.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. Looking forward to the month of July.
Because?
Well, middle of summer, and we've been waiting for that a long time, right?
Yes, July can be a good month.
Right, and people are out and about, and I think feeling pretty confident and pretty happy with compared to last July, dealing with COVID. And I just wanted to start just with a little update on COVID from Dodge County Public Health, that there's ample supply of vaccine available, all three different vaccines, the Johnson & Johnson one-shot, Pfizer, and Moderna. So there's ample supply of vaccine available. Public Health continues to have a Friday clinic at the Dodge County, at the Henry Dodge office building in County DF here in Juneau. And in addition to that, Public Health has been going out and having the pop-up clinics. As a recent example, Public Health was at a recent City of Beaver Dam Farmers Market on a Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon, and they're also doing pop-up clinics at a couple of local Piggly Wigglies on Saturdays, and trying to do that outreach beyond having the public come to Juneau, going out and meeting with the public. And also Public Health will be offering vaccinations at the Dodge County Fair in August. They've been approved to have a tent there, and so they'll be out there the Wednesday through Sunday available to offer vaccinations at the Dodge County Fair. In addition to that, they are going out to the public, to homebound individuals to administer the vaccine. So they're making a huge effort in trying to come up with various opportunities for the public to become vaccinated. In addition, the COVID test site in the City of Beaver Dam at the corner of North Spring Street, the former Bassett Furniture Store, that's being supported by the Wisconsin National Guard, and that commitment runs through the month of June. It'll be evaluated as to whether that continues in the month of July. I can tell you that on a recent Monday, there were 10 tests given during the entire time on a Monday. So it's being evaluated whether it still needs to be supported by the National Guard, or whether there'll be a pause during the summer and with the potential of having it start up again. But that remains to be seen, and certainly encourage anyone who's watching to check the Dodge County Public Health website to learn whether that is continuing through the month of July.
Okay.
So that's been very popular. So all in all, I think from public health perspective, that from the vaccination standpoint, with the outreach, it's going about as well as can be. And if there's anyone has other ideas of how to some other events and so forth that public health can go out to and administer vaccinations, I know they'd be more than willing to do that. It's not only Monday through Friday, but they are available to assist in evenings or weekends as well.
So what hours will they be at the fair?
It's my understanding they're going to try to provide coverage during normal fair hours. When the fair typically, I believe, opens at 10 a.m. And so depending on staffing and the scheduling, but I'll have a more definitive schedule at the early August meeting.
Sounds like a real good idea.
I think so too. It's a good opportunity, and hopefully we're going to have some very nice fair weather for the fair. We look forward to that, being in person again.
Okay.
Other items I wanted to talk about in July is that the county board meetings are going to be streamed live. And it's a new effort for Dodge County to have, and it's just the county board meetings. It's not any other meetings, but they'll be streamed live. And the streaming can be accessed through the Dodge County website. If you, when you enter the Dodge County website, go to Departments. There's a header on the top of the page, and click on Departments. And then there's a drop-down menu, and one of the options is County Board. Click on County Board, and then there'll be a link on the left-hand side of the screen for streaming. So it'll be live streamed. And in addition to that, the video will be posted to the county's website within 2 business days after the conclusion of the meeting. Mm-hmm. As an example, the July County Board meeting is scheduled for 7 p.m. on the 20th. And then, if not able to catch it live, it will be posted later within 2 business days on the county's website. And should also reinforce that on the county's website, the county board agenda is there, the complete meeting packet, all the documents that are part of the meeting that are distributed to county board members are available online. The minutes from prior meetings are available online, and now the videos from the meetings will be online as also available. And also I should note that the minutes from county board meetings from 2013 to the present, so basically the last 8 years are available online. If you need to have minutes older than that, would like to do some research, contact the county clerk's office, and they'll be more than happy to help out with that. Also, okay, sorry, Bob.
How many cameras are being used in the Dodge County boardroom?
The way it's set up currently, there's 3 locations, and they're not staffed, but they're voice activated. Mm-hmm. So as a supervisor is called upon, the camera, the way it's designed, it should automatically then shift to that individual supervisor, so you can see the supervisor who's talking, because the county board supervisors all face the same direction to the front, set in rows. So there's a main camera directly behind where the county board chairman and county clerk sit, and then there's a camera on the wall. Then it can zoom in to who's speaking. That's the way it's designed, but we'll have to get a couple meetings under our belts to make sure it works as intended.
So if someone comes there to present, who's not a member of the board, is their camera focused on that person too?
They would be able to, who's ever at the podium, they would be able to see the person at the podium.
All right.
So we'll see how it goes, and interested for the feedback, because we're always looking for improvement, and as you know, with technology, we can plan it all out, and sometimes it seems to have a mind of its own. So we're encouraging the public to be patient, but we need to get a couple meetings under our belt, but always looking for that feedback and ways to improve it.
Okay.
Also, at the July County Board meeting, there's going to be a presentation by Sarah Hinsey, our Human Resource Director, regarding paid time off. Currently, Dodge County has employees earn a defined bucket of sick time and vacation time, and the vacation time is based on years of service. We have a schedule, like years 1 through 7, employees have 2 weeks of vacation. Then after 7 years, there's 3 weeks, and then there's a sliding scale after 15 years. And many of our county partners in Wisconsin have what is known as paid time off, and so that's one bucket of hours that can be used. So it's not segregated into sick time and vacation time. It's just one set amount of hours that's earned, and then the employee has to manage that time based on their own individual situation. If they wanted to take time off, enjoy the summer, or if they have child care needs or child care issues, it can be used at the employee's discretion with approval from the supervisor and so forth. And one aspect of it is to provide flexibility to employees with time off, and that's what we hear in exit interviews, is that there was a focus on having more flexibility instead of having such rigid guidelines with sick leave usage and vacation, and also in our efforts to have new employees join the county. They're always looking for flexibility in time off and how can I adjust my schedule, and I'd like time off for this event or other event, and family requirements, which is fully understandable. So there's going to be a presentation, kind of a paid time off 101 with the county board supervisors in July, and a follow-up presentation in August. And the best case scenario is that the county would transition to a paid time off benefit as of January of 2022. So it is popular in the public sector and also in the private sector. So we'll see if, hopefully Dodge County move in a similar direction for 2022.
Okay.
And also the county board is, in addition to their regular meeting, they are currently holding a special meeting on the third Wednesday of each month to develop a strategic plan. And those meetings are held at 6 p.m. on the third Wednesday of each month, and they'll continue at this point, it appears, through the end of calendar year 2021, with a wrap up either late in 2021 or early in 2022. And the goal of this is for the board to identify amongst themselves where they think the county should be headed going forward. What are the priorities? And then once they establish those, then working with administration and department heads, be able to assist with future budgeting initiatives. And so it's a long endeavor. There's quite a bit of excitement amongst the board members for this project, and the board is being assisted by Brett Remington, has a business called Blue Rock, Wisconsin, and he's the facilitator in providing guidance to the county board, and those meetings are scheduled to be streamed as well. And so those are underway, and we'll be able to provide more update on the process as we continue deeper into 2021.
Are those scheduled for a particular time? When they start at 6, are they designed to end at a particular time?
The facilitator is recommended a time limit of 2 hours. Yeah. And I think that's very appropriate, and I believe the board members were appreciative of that, because as we all know, in meetings sometimes there's that kind of that window, and it seems to be you stretch more than 2 hours and the focus, and that's just human nature. Mm-hmm. So the board members, I give them a lot of credit that, so they're the regular meetings on the third Tuesday, and then they follow up the next evening with another meeting to just talk about one topic. So
was the meeting pay put into the budget?
Yes, we had, as part of the 2021 budget, there was funding for this initiative in the budget, because we anticipated that there would be a consultant utilized, and also realizing that there was certainly the potential to have special meetings, because it would be really challenging to have a 2-hour window added on to the back of the regular meeting. Mm-hmm. And so we anticipated that there would be special meetings, so we did, as part of the 21 budget process, did increase the allowance, factoring in additional meetings throughout the course of the year for that. And speaking of budgets, we're really ramping up the preparation for the 2022 Dodge County budget. Be meeting in the month of July with numerous departments, and the budgets are to be submitted by the individual departments to myself by the end of August, and then we'll take the month of September to fine-tune it, and then present it to the county board in early October. And one thing, I don't know if I mentioned that we're changing up the process a little bit, that typically in November, the date of the budget meeting, there was a public hearing at 9 a.m. It's a 9 a.m. budget meeting, and there was a public hearing to start off the meeting. And this year we've moved the public hearing so it's a week earlier, and it's going to be in the evening instead of the daytime. And so we're always looking for input from the public, and hopefully having the hearing a week in advance and in the evening time will provide an opportunity for more engagement with the public regarding the proposed budget.
Okay.
And if I check my notes, I thought I had one other topic I wanted to talk about. We talked about county board strategic planning, paid time off, COVID, and the county board streaming. So I think we've got everything pretty well covered. Oh, and I should mention that the county board will also be requesting input from the public. There's going to be an online survey released, which will be available through probably the third week of July. It's online, but the board is interested in hearing from the public regarding their priorities for the county. And it's a short survey, and there's an opportunity. It's not a yes or no, but it's an opportunity for the public to actually. It's a series of open-ended questions, and it should take, I would estimate, maybe 5 or 10 minutes to complete. But some open-ended questions where they can actually, write in their thoughts and ideas instead of just a strict like yes or no or check the box. So we're hoping for quite a bit of response on that for the public, and the board is really interested in receiving that input and assisting them with this planning process going forward.
Did this come from the kind of a questionnaire that was used earlier about the highways?
It's similar but different, if that makes sense. That it's a different format, but the online survey last fall for the highway borrowing was very informative. Some good comments were received, and the response rate was very good. I mean, it's the first time Dodge County attempted that. Wasn't quite sure what to expect, but we thank those for the public who did participate, and hopefully with this type of survey too, there's a great response.
With the long period of time when we didn't have any rain, did that help out the road crews that were building the highways?
Making a lot of progress, which was great. It was great to have that dry stretch, and so everything is at this point on target. So that's a good place to be at. And speaking of projects, what I do want to mention that the repaving, resurfacing of the courthouse parking lot, if all things go as planned, should start in the month of July. And that also includes the portion of West Street at the intersection of West Center going south past the Sheriff's Administration building to where it dead ends, and also in partnership with the City of Juneau, and we thank the mayor and the council for the opportunity to partner. We'll also include the resurfacing of the one block section of West Center Street from Highway 26 down the hill to West Street.
Yeah.
And that'll be a nice improvement all the way around, and but that's a partnership between the county and the city working together to get that done. So we're looking forward to that project to begin, and certainly looking forward to conclude as well.
Yeah, it's always better when it's concluded.
Right. It'll be. I think it'll be a welcome improvement with the parking lot. It's going to take a bit of coordination because of the access daily to the courthouse. It's going to be, the current plan is one half done at a time. You can't have it all disrupted at the same time and still serve the public. So, but there's good planning in place, and hopefully once it starts we have some favorable weather so there aren't any delays with it, and be able to get in, make the improvements, and get out and move to the next project.
All right. Any last words?
No, just everyone be safe out there, enjoy the summer, and enjoy we certainly missed some summer activities last year, and I think we're all excited to re-engage in those activities in 2021.
All right, good, thank you.
Thank you very much, Bob.